Cannon said my name would come back. I don't doubt him. It just hasn't yet. I feel like I remember so much already, or know or have known so much already. I can't tell the difference, and I'm not sure that I want to. I want to blame Cannon. His stories of Steve crept eerily familiar into my mind. There were times I wanted to stop him, saying I had already heard this one before, or times when I was certain he had mixed up some small detail. I never did. I still feel that there are things Cannon's not telling me, even after his strong rebuts otherwise. My evidence against him is lacking severely. Cannon's told more about Steve than I ever wanted to know. About creepers and why not to get too close. Creatures that can explode. Fascinating. And about the Order. Cannon's told me about every known animal, every known recipe for crafting or cooking. Yet, I still feel like there is something missing. Is it that Cannon doesn't even know he's missing it? Could be, I guess. When you get right down to it, there are still a lot of things left unexplained. Like how he handed me this scroll and quill, telling me to write. Anything, Cannon had said. Just write whatever comes to mind. It might help. Then he left me alone. I looked at the page and picked up the quill. I started writing, even though I can't say I've ever received the training. Yet, here I am scribing thoughts like it was a daily occurrence. That bugs me, you know? Like I said, it's like Cannon knows more than he's letting on. I have little choice but to trust him, regardless of my apprehensions and feelings of misplaced trust. Cannon's the only ally I have right now. After 5 days, he's the only one I've really been able to truly interact with. He's taken me to the blacksmiths to see how the metals are formed, and to the farms to see the animals he described in his stories. I must say, the cows were not as pleasant as I expected. What more is the minecraftians we've met along the way strike me most coarse. They distance themselves from me, almost fearful to match my gaze. Cannon says that it'll pass, and points out that the worst of the described are from the Order. I meet with them in the coming days to learn their stories. Cannon doesn't like it, and has chosen not to attend. I am fine with this. I am hoping that the Order can help shed light on why my appearance is so significant. Cannon has great difficulty in providing an explanation for it. I see the sadness on his face when I ask him to repeat the story. I see it deepen as he watches my eyes search for a truth I cannot find. Cannon's resorted now to simply, "You are the only one. It has to be you." He's successfully rebutted my every attempt to persuade otherwise, and I will not bore you with the list of them. Needless to say, the evidence is quite strong that I was indeed the only one to arrive 5 days ago. Cannon remains quite displeased I cannot find the significance of this fact. The sun has retreated beyond the mountains in the distance, and the light of the torches fades the parchment too much to continue writing. Signed, Nameless.